Sasa vizuri ni aje?
Vizuri fanyeni hivi. Hizi mawe wachane na mchanga. Mawe bebeni mmwage mtupe huku hivi.
Kando.
Wachane na mchanga.
Oh, ni sawa.
Wachane na mchanga. Wacha kwanza tumwage mawe, tupange mawe, ipango mpaka kule, ipango sawa mchanga. Vijana watakuja kutandaza wenyewe.
Sawa. Hapana, hakuna kukataza gari kuingiza.
Sawa.
Okay,
sawa. My father used to be a drunkard, a serious drunkard. Therefore, in my family, no one managed to go all the way to high school because of my father's drunkardness. My brother being here is a witness. Sometimes we would steal corn, that means take to school for paying school fees for myself. And that was my life for like around 7 years. I used to walk 34 kilometers every day. In the morning, I walk 17 kilometers. In the evening, I walk 17 kilometers to school. So it used to take me like 3 hours to school, 3 hours back in the evening. And the first thing I got to school was to sleep because I would be so tired after a long walk. What I went through in my life was so painful that I would never allow anybody passing through my hands, not even my child, anybody passing through my hands to go the same thing I went through in my life. No way. I remember one day I was walking in town and there were 3 boys that followed me. And I was so scared because for me, seeing a street child was like a taboo because up country we have no street children because they are not streets. But I got some interest and talked to them. And I asked them, can I be coming and we sit down with you and we can pray together? And they allowed me to come. So every week I used to come like 3 times. Sit down with them, teach them the word of God, pray with them. And one day I came and they robbed me my shoes and I walked home barefooted. I cried and went home and shared the story, but I could not stop going back to tell them about God. I still went back to them. I continued talking to them about God. And you know, one day I came one evening and the 3 boys decided to come with me to where I was living. That time I was living in the church. I refused, but they followed me to the bus and told me, we want to change our lives. I took all of them back to their families. And that's how the street ministry began. The boys are good. You'll be able to see them. I'll show you the boys.
Can you tell us what this place is?
As we walk, this is this Cream Africa Children's Home. This far we have around 74 of them, and we have 5 going to the university. They all scored B+ and above. Yeah, so we call it Vijito School. So this is Vijito Primary School. Vijito means streams of life, streams of waters.
I am Nicholas Molinge and I'm the head teacher here in Vijito School, which is an initiative of Scream Africa. Some of the challenges which we face as Scream Africa: food, clothing, and also finance to upkeep the kids.
In the last few months, the boys fasted for 14 days. We didn't have enough food in the home. We prayed, and after the prayer, we started seeing people coming in and bringing food, and we didn't have enough teachers at the school. Now we have more than enough teachers in the school, and really we have come from very far. If I may tell you, a hidden ending you can see here is as a result of believing and prayer. Because there is no time I have ever had my own money using it for anything. Ending is given by people of goodwill, people of good faith. They come our way and give it. So it keeps me maintain my faith in God, that even when things are so tough, after the 11th hour, God comes. It's not always that He comes on time, but after the 11th hour, God comes and provides. Yeah, I've never seen Him. I just have faith that there is God. Yeah, but really, that God that I've believed since I was a little boy, I think He's still there today. I've seen these kids grow from very small boys to now boys in university, and it makes me believe God more. Yeah. Now, this cow is for the children, but this is a very good breed. It gives like 8 liters in the morning and around 10 liters in the evening.
How many people does it serve?
With the school, it has to feed around 120. Yes.
So that's one meal for 120 people?
Twice. They'll have it twice. See the right? This is where the Form 1s and 2s sleep. Yeah. This is the room for the higher school boys. So each one has his own drawer. We don't hide anything. We keep everything in open because we don't want to allow the kids to develop like a stealing habit. So we want everything to be in the open so that nobody picks anything from anybody. Yeah. Yes, and we continue. So this is where the Form 4 boys sleep. Between 17, 18. And one of them does this. He's the one who has drawn this. Kyoko has a long story. What happened to him, his father and the mother separated. He still never got anybody to take him to school. So somebody came and took him for art designing. And this one has drawn this. He doesn't resell them. And I managed to rescue a boy from the streets. Interestingly, the boy told me something that was very funny that I've never been told by any of the kids. When we met and we were talking, he said, I've never been loved by anybody. Nobody has ever loved me in my life. Always my father, my mother, my stepfather, they are fighting and fighting and fighting. They beat me. And I told him, so what do you want? He told me, I want to be loved. Just that. Yeah, I told him fine.
Jambo.
Umelala? Kwani ulipewa nguo mzuri sana? Nani alikupatia nguo mzuri hivyo?
Put on a head boy.
Eh?
Head boy.
Alikwambia ni head boy.
Jambo. What's your name?
Ken.
Ken.
I just got him from the streets yesterday. Still smelling glue. You know the glue that makes shoes? That's what he was doing. Yeah. But looks a good boy. I told him to relax today. Tomorrow I take him to school.
When I go to the street,
Why did you go there? What happened?
because my mother was kicking me,
Oh.
abusing me. I ran away from home. I go now to the town.
You went to town.
On that day, I go to the town. I start staying there
Why did your mother kick you out of the house?
because I don't have a father.
Where is your
There.
father?
All these boys were here.
Which ones?
There.
Tell us some of the dangers in the streets.
The boys, they are those big, they take your money. Then another one, they just kidnap you at back.
They rape you?
Yes,
What else? What else is difficult in the streets?
we don't have some food there or water.
You sniff the petrol.
Yes,
What do you feel when you sniff the petrol? Do you feel drunk, or do you feel
Yes.
good, or do you feel high?
you feel drunk. You are not hungry.
Or you don't feel hungry when you take it?
Yes,
So you are hours old here. You think you're going to stay here and go to school?
yes,
You're sure you'll be in school and not give us troubles?
yes.
This land belongs to the barracks. This is the runway of the airport. See here across? Runway of the airport. Each child at the home has his own story. And I always tell them, you have your own story to make an history. If there was no stories like this, there would not be history. So you're making an history for yourself. And you can break the record of an history when you go to school, study well, aspire to be something in life, and have a dream. Once you achieve the dream, you change the community. That boy who was called a street kid becomes a doctor. So the street boy becomes a doctor. He will be loved.